What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Screen Fiend, and let's talk about it. Or maybe not. The whole Hollywood has been turned upside down because of this, the COVID situation. And because of the COVID, everybody is, they caught in the grind. And they caught in the grind so much that Hollywood will be able to recover even when they do go back to business. See, what people don't understand is that there are small movie companies that are out there that they're just trying to make a living. And these small movie companies, movie theaters or whatever, not movie theaters, but production film companies, they're caught in a rock and a hard place because their movies are losing out. They've paid out and they've gotten no revenue. They've done all this pay for advertisement. Now the market is all messed up because people were all mouth watering for these movies. Now they've totally forgotten about them. And will they ever go back to the movie theaters again when this is over? You see, that's what people don't realize, is that when this is over, it doesn't mean people are just going to run outside and start going to things. People are going to be very reluctant to go back out, and it's going to be a slow turn. The longer this thing progresses, the worse it's going to be. Hollywood, the losses is astronomical. All the losses they have suffered due to the fact that everyone is so glued into this situation and fascinated by all of the attraction of the lure of, wow, this is gonna happen for this, and maybe I should take the movie and just put it straight to streaming. And there's small film companies that really depended on these checks and these big companies to help them out. The longer this thing goes on, the worse it's going to become for the company, especially for Hollywood. Take the box office. $100 million box office movie. That's how much they expected to draw out of Quiet Place 2. Now you just spent in marketing for the movie. That $15 million is gone. So now what do you do? Because the film is supposed to have been out for 2 weeks by now, and we can't even get that film on digital. Some of the movies that were playing at the movie theater were released already on advanced screening, but they want $20 for you to rent it for 48 hours. That's cool if you got a family, but if you're a single person, you're not going to want to pay $20 for a movie and don't own it. You're like, that's DVD prices. Why would I spend $20 for the movie? I don't get a drink, a popcorn, or nothing, and I just got it for 48 hours. That don't benefit me. So I understand what people are saying. I mean, think about it. All the movies that were slated to come out, they had to push all the movies back. So now the summer movies are going to be mixed in with the April movies. It's going to be crazy when they restart this engine again for the Hollywood industry, because everything's going to be stepping on each other now. I know people are not thinking about when this shutdown is over. When it is over, how are people going to respond? How are people going to act? How are they going to live? People are not thinking about that. And they should. And the main reason why they should think about that is because it's going to affect everything. Everybody's going to be out of whack. Talking about the old crib. Oh, wow. What, they got some new people in our house? That was a beautiful house. Very beautiful house. Chino had a very beautiful house, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at my old house, it's crazy. Well, the thing is, you're looking at probably another 2 weeks. So, it's the first week of April, like probably mid-April, I threw the word out there, probably, because we just don't know. If people could sit down somewhere, then maybe people could start getting some normalcy going on. But you look at the Rock movie, he had to be pushed back. They just did a promo tour for that. They spent $18 million on the promo tour for the Rock's movie with Emily Blunt. This was supposed to be a very big year for her. You know, she got The Quiet Place with her husband, the sequel to that. Then they had this film here with The Rock. And then she has they had another project, Vin Diesel pushed back the Fast and the Furious. That was supposed to come out. Good thing they haven't kind of went into, you know, a heavy thing for him. But his Bloodshot movie was out, and that wasn't doing too well. But it's what it was, you know. Yeah, I decided to come out and see what's going on in the world. See what I'm missing out here. Chino ain't been to sleep yet. You know how I work. I'm always into it. Today is the day, I got to start blessing that Patreon the first. I always come in on the first. First is the toughest day. So, you going back home? That's how I am. I'm out here just basically getting out the house, running my car, so my car just don't get stuck from seeing what's out in the world. I should have came here and washed sheets, my bedspread. But I don't even think the 24-hour laundry is 24 hours no more. They got that shut down. They didn't shut down my whole town. I mean, the financial sheet loss for Hollywood, it's steep. You're talking the longest this thing goes, because you're looking at the April movies, the fall movies, they're going to all fall into the summer movies. These are the big boys. All the big summer movies that come out in July. Like, you're going to be messing with their rollout. So some of these things are going to have to be have to eat like hundreds of millions of dollars in losses. That's when they open. This thing could bankrupt Hollywood. See, it's not like when they open up the theater, they can just, okay, release the movies now. Don't work that way, because everything has a schedule. It's another movie's turn. They have this for so many days. This company has it for that many days. It's not just one thing. Man, since the lockdown, I haven't been outside probably this long. But see, companies like Netflix, they're raking in all the money. Netflix, Apple, all the streaming sites have been raking in triple, quadruple. Netflix went and got all the black films. They've put in Harlem Nights. They want black people to watch movies too. They were like, we gotta get some black movies in here. Harlem Nights, they went and grabbed all some black movies, threw them in there. I'm like, okay, Mo Money. I'm like, Mo Money is on Netflix? They ain't Netflix style. So they finna put a movie out about the shooting incident. That's why I put it on the, it's called Club Rio. They gonna just call it Rio or something, a documentary. Now I think they got footage of when Steven Jackson got hit by the car and all that stuff, so he gonna put that out. He's like Tinsley rep New York with that hammer action. Yeah, I mean, that's what Jamal Tinsley was. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even want to go down that storyline yet because I'm like, now you see why I didn't tell that story. Now, how could I tell that story? You see what I'm saying? That would have to come from Captain Jack himself. Now, the strip club story I told you, that was a calm version, and that was a whole nother night that could have went up. You know what I'm saying? So, knowing that story now I go back to listen to the story I told you about him in the strip club. Now you understand. You'll understand that a lot clearer now. So he got a movie coming out called Rio. Absolutely. Man, what people end up with is what they end up with. So a lot of people out here is not going. A lot of people money is funny. So I understand they pain. Yeah, I mean, but you got to think about it. John Krasinski, and they did Quiet Place. They produced it themselves and filmed that and put that out. You had John Krasinski, and then you got hold on, let me see. Okay, what is this line for?
To come into Walmart?
Oh, okay, that's it?
That's it.
All right.
It just keep people coming in and out the right doors.
Okay. So now they got lines of people. They got a line for you to get into the store. I'm not going in that store and standing in no line. When that store open up, these people can go right on in. I could care less about getting in line and running in there. No, Emily Blunt and John Krasinski, they both own like their little production company, and they're making money making the film. So they think about the big majors that invested into the movie, helped put out the promotion for all this. So it's serious when they stopped the world for this. The world stopped. It wasn't just the American market, like the world stopped. Nobody in our times have ever seen anything like this. And that's a fact. Yeah, well, that's what, what you gonna do? You know? When this thing open up at 7, I'm gonna let it clear out. Let these people go in there. My man with this big truck with these tires. And then I'm gonna try to get myself in here. So I'll holler at y'all.